Good morning, everyone. It is September 3rd. We're in the new month of September already. Crazy. I want to thank you all for being here and thank you all for watching on Sunday. We had a great show. Me and Jason were on live on Sunday. So if you missed it, you're going to want to go check it out. Today, we're just going to do a few things. We're going to go over some of the hot topics that are kind of being talked about right now. The Rock is in the news, so we're going to pull cards on him and also look into possible clone version of him, which I do believe he was replaced a long time ago. And also Larry Sinclair, the guy who had relations with Obama, and he did the interview with Tucker Carlson. It was a couple summers ago. But we're going to look into that too. You know, he suddenly just died. Did he really die? And we'll look into that a little bit too. And also, it's a live Q&A, so feel free if you guys would like to ask some questions, and it could be anything. You guys know how I roll. It could be anything, really. Just don't do personal questions. Save that for a personal reading, only because it's not that interesting for the collective. We want to stay on topics that can help the collective. So that's the only reason why I ask. Plus, if you are interested in a personal reading, you want to go to arcanashores.com or not com, .net. So I'm going to share screen. So it's arcanashores.net. And yes, I did changed the picture back because my hair color is that color again. But anyways, Readings with Kristen is on my website. And I do have another option that I added just yesterday. So a couple of you were asking me if I would give them, they want a reading every week. They would like a forecast every week. So that is now an option on my website. And yes, you can get discounts on my website for all kinds of readings. The Express is always there. You can pick 4 questions of your own. I send you a pre-recorded video, and that's pretty cool. And we also have the one-on-one Zooms or one-on-one phone call, FaceTime, Messenger. Also, the newest ones are the 6-month readings, or you can get a reading every week. So it's pretty cool. It's all on the website. Discounts I offer through PayPal, Venmo. What are the other ones? All the other ones. Cash App. And those actually, I do want to mention, so if you do a discounted reading and use one of those apps, just to let you know, you are helping me get to California so I can visit my family. So thank you all who have participated in the discounted readings. I really appreciate that because it helps me to get over there and see my family and come back here and do my work. So it's great. So thank you guys very much. But I do want to get into it. I see some cool questions in that chat. Thank you all for putting them in there. Sandra, I love Julian Assange. I think that's how you say it. But yes, let's look into that. So your question really caught my eye. Let's look into it. I feel that, he's actually one of their trump cards. I really do. I think that he will resurface. I'm just telling you what I've been getting. But I've thought this for so long. I've thought this for a very long time. I did do a show on him for Beyond Entertainment or whatever. But yeah, let's take a look. So Julian Assange, will he reappear? Let's take a look. Will he reappear? Is he going to come out of the woodwork? We've got some floppers here. So the 3 of Cups came out with the Hermit card, just flopping out. So yes, secrets, the deep, dark secrets, things being revealed, coming to the surface. 3 of Cups is a definite yes. Like I said, sometimes I don't have to pull cards. I just have a knowing, like a lot of you were all intuitive, and we just have a knowing. But yeah, for a very long time, I felt that he will reappear. This is also showing us a yes. Spirit's trying to communicate that this is a yes. Ace of Pentacles. We have the Moon card, and we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. So yeah, he's still alive. He's free, but he is protected. But I think that they're using him. Like I said, he's like a trump card. So he's one of their, it's going to be out of nowhere when he comes. And you know what? We have a lot of energy, especially with the eclipse energy. There's so many random surprises, shocking things that usually come out around eclipse seasons. So I really do expect something. I mean, that would be pretty epic if he came forward during this time. But let's just ask it just for fun. Is it going to be pretty soon? Is this going to be pretty soon? Let me see if Spirit could share with me a zodiac time frame. They can use the elements in the cards to show me winter, spring, summer, fall, as well as the zodiacs. So let's ask for a time frame. If they will tell us. Let's take a look. We have the Temperance card, the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. So it's not too far off. Pentacles take a little bit of time. That's earth energy. So that is telling us that this would happen during earth sign. We are in an earth sign right now, Virgo, but Capricorn would be next, the end of the year. So, I think that's possibly when that could be all happening. It would make sense because this fall is when all the evil gets taken down and more is revealed and exposed. So it makes sense that it could very well be by the end of the year that he comes forward. So good question. Love it. I will be pulling more from the chat. Whenever I feel drawn to a question in the chat, I will pull you in. I want to start with the rock. We're going to do some fun things first, and then I will get more serious and we'll do some spiritual things before we end the show. But now I know Benny Johnson did a show with the rock on the rock. Okay. About Ozempic, possibly, because he looks nothing like himself. It just does not look like him. I know my brother Jason sent me something on Instagram as well. And he's like, no, there's just no way that's him. So I'm sure we'll go over it again on a Sunday show. But because it's just being so talked about, it's all over X, and there's some funny memes going on right now. I just have to dig into this a little bit. So, is it the real guy? All right, so we're going to start there because a lot of you are emailing me about it. Yesterday, private readings, you guys were already asking me. We already pulled cards on it yesterday, but let's do it live. The Rock, is it truly him or are we seeing a clone? So here we go. That is the famous question right now. Here we go. No, it's not. So King of Cups, the Death card, and the Nine of Cups. Okay, so what we're seeing currently, which is the guy over there with the blue shirt, currently that's who you see. Definitely not him. Okay, there is the Death card thrown in here as well. So like I said earlier, he's been taken out a long time ago. He's also been involved. He's got a very dark past as well, not only with P. Diddy parties, but the Pizzagate and all that kind of stuff. So he's very tied into that, the original one. So who we are seeing now is actually not, what I'm getting is actually it's not even him, okay? Is it a clone? I'm thinking that this is someone that is just kind of wearing a mask, wearing a suit, wearing, the avatar, playing the role. So someone's playing the Rock right now, but it's definitely not him. Okay, but let's see. Is it a clone? Is it a clone, or is it what I was sensing, that this is just someone acting and pretending to be him? Let's take a look here. So we have the Three of Cups, which is a yes. So this is someone playing the Rock. Okay, the guy in the blue shirt right there. Yeah, it's someone else playing. It's an actor. Who says that? Connie out in the chat. Yes, actor playing him. Okay, absolutely. Two of Swords, Seven of Wands. So he was taken out to protect children, also for what he has done to children. So I'm telling you, he has a pretty dark past. Two of Swords, Seven of Wands. Previous spread, Death card. King of Cups in reverse. New moon energy of the new cycles. This is an extra card in my deck, but what this really means is that his cycle ended. There was a death. Okay, so they took him out. His cycle was over. So who you are seeing, and even who Benny was talking, Benny thinks it's the Rock, but it's not. I love Benny, but it's not him. So, and maybe, maybe he is more awake than we are aware. Maybe Benny does know that this is an actor, but this is a casted person to play him. Okay, absolutely, all the way. Any questions regarding him, go ahead. I want to look in the chat and just put some of your questions or comments up there. Jeff Calcara is saying, what about loose sagging skin during and after weight loss? Infinite love and gratitude. Thank you. Yeah, that's another good point, because after you lose all that, especially those huge muscles, right? Yes, that's true. You would have sagging skin. Yeah, exactly. It's just the face, though, even too. I mean, I know he has a hat on in the other one, but if you look at so many different pictures, I mean, just watch a movie of the old movies. It's not even the real guy compared to anything that you're seeing. It's just like the Biden thing. It's just like all the others that we can tell are not the real deal. So absolutely. But hey, sometimes we have new subscribers and new people coming by this show, and hopefully this helps them awaken to this reality that who you see, most actors that we have heard of through all this time aren't even real. They were all made up. And remember, AI technology for movies especially, and all the mask technology, that's all been around for a long time. So we've been duped for a very, very long time. It's just crazy. But yeah, it's definitely not. And we got to the bottom of this. So when we have a personal reading, you guys don't have to waste a question on the rock. Ask about yourself. That happened yesterday. I love to do fun questions like that, but personal readings, keep it for you, you know. Let's take a look at this one. Yes, Diane77, they could keep the fame and their evil money. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, the whole entertainment industry, as we're in this new era, we're not going to have stars. You know, the people, all of you, your kids, your grandkids, they're the stars now. So we don't need entertainers. I mean, we have all these great platforms now. In this era, it's turning that everybody is the entertainment. So we don't need these fake stars and pedos. And The Rock, definitely the original Rock, the one that they already took out, is already gone. Definitely a pedo, all the way. Terrible. Anyways, let's kind of go another route. Okay, so another thing that's hot in the news right now is Larry Sinclair. So a lot of you, I'm sure all of you, probably saw this interview a couple summers ago. This is Obama's lover and his boyfriend. You know, they did a lot of stuff. And I, intuitively, and I think Tucker too, I mean, and all of you, I'm sure you could get the vibe. This guy he's not lying. This guy he was not making it up, Larry Sinclair. It was actually a really good interview. It was actually kind of funny too. Because it was just like, ew, like so like dirty and like, wow, Obama, wow, dirty. But anyways, yeah, so he's apparently, he died and he was sick or whatever. Let's see. Is that true? Is what they're reporting about Larry Sinclair true? Or was he taken out? Because I don't want to say it wasn't really a vision, but it was more of where my head immediately went, was that he was taken out. I immediately felt that he was taken out and suffocated is what I got. That's what came to me. He was suffocated. So I don't know why that immediately came to me. I wasn't going to put this on the show, but I'm like, well, that came to me for a reason, so maybe we should check it out. Was the truth that he was, this was retaliation and they did get to him? Because the bad guys are still out there. But I feel like it was, a hired assault, a hired kill. And I believe he was suffocated. I don't think he died of natural causes. I don't. Are they really going to, because it's Larry Sinclair and a lot of they don't really have respect for him, but I think that they should, because he's a whistleblower. He gave us a lot of goods on Obama. So I wish that this would come out, and maybe it will, but I really think that he was taken out. I believe he was suffocated. because that's what immediately came to me. I'm like, wow, no, he didn't die of natural causes. They suffocated him. Like, it was almost like I just knew, like, it just came to me. It's definitely, there's something more to that. So I want to pull some cards, and I want to ask my own question. Was Larry Sinclair suffocated? Why was that information coming directly to me? Why did it just hit me when I saw that headline? Here we go. All right, so 6 of Swords. Okay, this would be a yes. This is definitely a yes. Okay. Then we have the 9 of Swords. We also have the 10 of Wands. And this is the card of freedom and release. So yeah, he's free now. He's fine now. He's on the other side. So it is true that he is gone. Okay. But that 9 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, what I'm getting with that download right there is that there is a lot of course, probably a lot of mental issues with him. This man's he had a lot of issues mentally. But I also feel they caught him off guard, and I feel like he was tricked. So they manipulated him, they tricked him. Someone got close to him, and he was suffocated. And that's what's coming through. So absolutely. Wow. Well, I had to pull on it. I was very curious. Any questions in the chat regarding this topic? Go ahead, throw it in there. It's nice to see Harley Ray Crystal Shop in the chat. Grand rising to you. I know it's early out there on the West Coast. And let's see, anyone else? Connie Phillips saying, wowie indeed. Yeah, crazy. I mean, Diane, they get away with evil actions. Their day is coming to an end. Absolutely. I think all of it's going to come out. I mean, any wrongdoing will be exposed. There's lots of transparency with the Trump administration. Yeah, let's see about Obama being arrested. Here we go. Then, okay, New York says, then I can believe America is back. I know. What is taking so long? Now, we know the real Obama's gone. Dead. Gone. Has to be. But when will we see his name go down? When will we see the arrest? You know, here we go. They've got to have it on tape or just reenact it. Reenact it with the guy that's playing Obama. I don't really care. We just want to see an arrest of Obama. So here we go. I like it. Very clear. Thank you, New York. Kristen, when will we see Obama get arrested? Here we go. And any zodiac time frame that Spirit wants to help us with would be much appreciated. Here we go. So this would be pretty soon. I mean, we have fire. We have the Page of Swords here. So Libra. I think it's October. I really do. I mean, I want it to be now, but it looks like that Tower moment's coming in October. So we can only hope. We can only hope. We've been waiting for a long time. This is a good one. I love Michael Jackson. From Tanya. How will Michael Jackson be revealed? Yeah, let's take them down. We don't want their energy with Michael Jackson. But here we go. How will Michael Jackson be revealed? Here we go. I would love to do a deep dive on Michael Jackson on a Sunday. I'll have to ask Jason. That'd be great. Because there's a lot of details that I want to go over. For sure. There's a lot of people around him that I want to investigate. But anyways, how will Michael Jackson be revealed? This is going to be a really nice reveal, actually. So it's going to be beautiful. I am hearing it will be biblical as well. So there's going to be some sort of inspirational, it's going to be in some inspirational way. Michael Jackson comes back and returns. And the Two of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, his justice. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. They're going to go over the past and everything. They're going to actually show the breakdown of how he was set up. The whole breakdown and who was behind it and who did all the dirty strategic moves to set him up and to bring him down. So, wow, this is pretty good. But, yeah, what I'm getting is it's going to be inspirational. Yeah, he's going to do something that's going to really impact the people. Yeah, this is injustice will be proven that, that was all wrong. 8 of Wands, 8 of Cups. He has a lot to do with the off-worlders for sure to get this energy right here. So he's working with the off-worlders, the children off-world, off-planetary that have been helped and healed. So med-bed technology and whatnot, frequency healing, of course. But yeah, we'll have to do a deeper dive on Michael Jackson. There's just so many angles I want to hit on that for sure. But anyways, what I would like to do now, I have a little bit of an announcement to make. And you all know we have this full moon eclipse, okay, this beautiful eclipse coming this weekend. So I am offering a full moon meditation. And I have done this with, my friends in smaller groups, of course, but now I'm offering it if you guys would like to participate. I'm going to do a full moon meditation. It's either going to be at the beach or in a park. And I'm going to do this. Maybe it'll be by my favorite tree. But this Sunday, as long as I'm going to be meditating and I'm going to do it anyway, I might as well invite all of you. If you guys are interested, you can sign up at starcanashores@gmail.com. And that'll be this Sunday. Yes, I'll have a show on Sunday evening, but this will be in the afternoon for me. So Sunday at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time and 11 Pacific Standard Time. And I believe the full moon actually gets into position around that time. I think it's at 2:09, 11:09 and 2:09. Not really sure. I'm pretty sure though. That's the time. But it's September 7th, Sunday. A rare blood moon eclipse will turn the moon deep red for over 80 minutes. So in the night, you're going to see it. In the evening, you will see it. Hopefully. Depends on where you are. But it's going to be beautiful. But not only that, what's more important to me is the intentions that we set during this meditation. The intentions, the closures, cutting the cords of the past, the blockages, whatever it is that you feel if you have a blockage in your life right now. It's going to be a good meditation, and we'll talk afterwards as well. Probably be about 45 minutes long. But if you are interested, go to starcanashores@gmail.com for sure. It's going to be fun. I love doing that. If I'm going to do it on my own, I might as well invite everybody else. So, but anyways, let's move forward. I would like to do a card pull because we're running at 22 minutes now. A card pull for today until Friday because I'll be back on Friday. So let's take a look. What are the messages that you all need to hear? All of us need to hear. These energies are pretty rough. Definitely intense right now because we're in the zone of eclipse energy. So if, shocking things are happening in your life, if people are speaking to you a certain way and saying things, I feel like a lot of communication is going to be really either very irritated, like people are going to be very irritated. They're going to act kind of off. Some people are going to be off. So try to hold your balance as best as you can. Get in the water, ground yourself. Eclipse energy can be very intense. But anyway, what is the message that Spirit wants us to hear today as we move forward? So for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I'll be back on Friday for a short video as well. Here we go. All right, so this is beautiful. So it is a lot about staying positive. There's so many things when it comes to your options. I don't know who needs to hear this, but don't feel like you're alone. If you feel like the Fool card is here, but what I'm getting from that, textbook tarot is like, okay, that's a new beginning. That's your new journey. First page of a new chapter, right? Yes, it's all those great things. But what I'm getting is that you need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in yourself that you can actually do that now. You don't have to wait. Yes, financials always play a role in that. If you're trying to maybe uproot and move somewhere or change a job or just change something drastic in your life. Yes, but you can start with baby steps. You can start energetically matching that new life that you want. So an energetic match, change your frequency, change your way of thoughts, your perspective. If someone is around you that, isn't the best energy to be around and they always make you drop in your frequency, that's an issue. That's something that needs to be addressed. And during this time right now, and I think that's what the Seven of Cups is reminding me too of, that there's so many factors. So yes, it's the people you're around. It's what you're doing every day. Are you passionate about what you're doing? And if you've lost the passion, and if it feels too stagnant and it feels like you're just doing the same thing every day and you're getting bored of that, then that means you need to, and I think I spoke this on Sunday, you need to change something, even if it's a small thing. You just need to change something either about your personal self or in your home, or just change your routine completely. Take up a new workout routine or do something. There has to be some sort of shift. You need somewhere to shift your energy, something to change. And also that's expressing yourself. Self-expression is huge. If you're not really doing anything, and maybe that's the thing here too, Seven of Cups, there's so many different ways you could go around this, but self-expression is huge. Everyone has a passion. Everyone has something that they enjoy doing. Every single person. It doesn't have to be a talent if you don't think you're talented, because I hear that a lot from a lot of you. You're like, well, I'm just not talented. I just don't have any. I don't know what I'm good at. Well, if you don't try new things, then you're never going to know what you're good at. You have to try new things, get your feet wet, try it. If you don't like it, then try something else. But every single person is good at something, really good at something. So you just have to find what that is. And the magician, remember, textbook tarot, okay, yeah, manifesting. We know him. He's magical. We're all magical. We're all the manifester. We can all create our own reality. So yeah, all of us, we can relate to this guy. But I think what Spirit's trying to push, this is a huge push. They're trying to push us in this direction of you better change now. And changing now, even if it's a small little thing like we just talked about, it all starts with being honest with yourself. If you're not honest with yourself, if you're not committed to yourself, because let's be clear here. If, let's say, you are sacrificing your happiness so someone else feels good and they're happy and they're good, but all the while you're not. You just made a decision to please everyone else, and you're leaving yourself at the very bottom of the mountain. The truth is, you're not being honest with yourself, and you're not going to be able to grow if you do that. If you continue to grow that, it's going to suffocate you even more. There's that word again, but it's true. It will hold you down, and you won't be able to break free from patterns. So anyone or anything that you've sacrificed your own happiness for, that needs to end. And this eclipse is a lot about that. I mean, every eclipse is, every full moon is about closures, endings, start over. So we always get a chance. We get a chance like every month to do this, to clean up house. And I feel that's where we're at. I feel like Spirit is, and I'm sure it's for each and every one of us. I already can think of 2 things that I need to get rid of. I can already think of it. But there's so many for all of us. Maybe it's 7. Maybe it's 7 of Cups. Maybe it's 7 things that you need to stop. Let's see what else comes through. The Chariot, 5 of Cups, Death card. Yeah. So yeah, they're really trying to tell us to end something here. And the Chariot is a fast energy. It is Cancer energy too. So it's water, this Chariot right here. The Chariot, so move like water. Let life flow. Don't concentrate on, well, if I change this or if I move or something, well, what's going to happen? Don't think about the full out. Don't put all your investment in the outcome. Put your investment in the right now. What makes you happy right now? And move forward, because that's going to help you grow. You'll work it out as you go, because the kinks are actually what those are the lessons. The kinks, maybe you don't have a full-on plan, but you have a great idea of what you would like to change. So just go for it. It'll all work out. And putting your trust in spirit, angels, God, whoever you pray to, just the universe, whatever it is for you. You know, we all have our thing, but putting your trust in that and the faith that it's going to work out, that means you trust the plan. You trust the plan, the journey that was meant for you. That's all meant for you. So the death card, the 5 of cups, the 3 of cups, you've got all of us. This is for each and every one of us, whether you're watching it now or later or 5 days from now. This is about a death card, transformation. This is a very urgent stop, look around, and continue on with your life and stop sacrificing. That's what the word keeps coming through. That word keeps coming through. Sacrificing. Stop sacrificing yourself to make other people happy. You know, or whatever it may be. Maybe it's, you know, sometimes it is family. Sometimes it's someone you're married to, and sometimes, you know, it could be anything. It could be a job too. Maybe you're too embarrassed to quit because you don't want to make it look a certain way on. You know, you have to do what's best for you, though. But let me see any other messages that would like to come through, and then I'll do a spread for the geopolitical. Here we go. So already the Queen of Pentacles is coming out. Stability. That's immediately what I feel. Stability. You're going to find that stability. If you feel like life is chaotic or you just don't know what direction to go in, you don't even know how to feel, you don't know what you want, just find stability for the now. Just for the now. Don't think about what's ahead right now. Just deal with one moment at a time. That's all you have control over, is one moment at a time. This moment. So 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Boundaries, game plan, meditation, huge. I used to not meditate, or I didn't think that it worked, but it does. It is the only thing that can bring you back home to your space, in your heart, your soul. You have to listen to your heart for what you truly want. And what the right way to go. You have to listen to your heart, but also what you're hearing, like downloads from spirit. And if you're not getting downloads, it's usually because you have too much chaos in your life right now. You don't have that quiet serenity right now. There's too much on your plate. And again, that goes back to this reading. It's time to clean house. 6 of Pentacles. So what I'm getting with the 6 of Pentacles as well is all the good karma, all the good things that you've done and shown to the world, your light that you shine for others, and the love and how you treat other people, it's coming back to you. And it's also coming back to the people that aren't nice to people. You know, the bad karma will be returned to those that aren't so nice to other people. You know, so it's how you are. This is the universe. What I heard is the universe will be generous to those who deserve it. And those that don't deserve it they'll feel that, and hopefully they'll learn from the lesson. So right now is a major time. And that's why I really want to do a poll on these next few days, because today is the 3rd, so the 4th, the 5th. It's pretty intense right up to that eclipse. And is it guaranteed that you're going to go through this psychological, it's almost like a psychological backflip is what you're going to go through. But you're going to realize a lot. There's a lot of, I think it's Aquarian energy the next couple of days that sets in, and that's very intellectual. And because we're in the age of Aquarius, you're going to be with yourself. You're going to want to be more independent and kind of left alone to figure things out, as an Aquarian would do. And I really, really encourage all of you to meditate. And if you can't find the peace in your home, you got to go outside. I prefer outside, and I have a peaceful place. But I mean, just there's got to be somewhere that you can go. Even if it's your car, even if it's sitting in your car. But anyways, let's pull on the geopolitical. I think we get the gist of what Spirit was trying to tell us. That was pretty big. And I feel like it's a very urgent closure. So Spirit's really trying to say, come on, wrap this up. You got to stop doing this certain thing, or let go of this certain job, person, whatever it may be, and move forward. Here we go. So geopolitically, so now Trump, we're talking about Trump, we're talking about these biblical times, the evil being disintegrated from the earth, all the bad, terrible, terrible people. But let's look into that. Let's see. So for these next couple of days, globally, what can we expect? What is the message Spirit wants us to know on a global perspective? You know, what's going to happen? The first card is Justice, okay? And then we have the Four of Wands. So Justice, I'm also hearing happiness, celebration. There's balance. So Justice is coming. Balance is also with this card too because it's Libra. Let's see more information here. More energy. We've got Gemini. We've got love. We've got, all right, this is good. So this is about, I feel like there's more justice for the children that will be exposed, for those that have been wronged. And I feel like through abuse, so yes, all the children that have been abused, women, men, all those that have been tortured and abused. So this is going to affect the collective as we look at our families and our values, even going back to old values. We're going to look at the financial too, because I think financial ties into this. But it's going to affect us on a more of like a perspective of thinking about our families, children, protection. I even sense some military coming in here too. The Justice card with this energy of family, love, union, peace here. So military might have to amp up their power in certain areas to protect families and children. What is this Hierophant? I want more information on the Hierophant, but I think that there's a financial aspect here. Let's take a look. Yeah. Okay, so it is a financial aspect. Three of Pentacles. We also have the beautiful My Ascension card, so of evolving, and then we ended with the Ten of Cups. So is it about, it's definitely, there's something that's going to come out about families, children, helping the people. Okay, so there's really good news coming out in what is today, the 3rd. So I did this reading for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So something comes through that we're going to be very happy about with that Ten of Cups energy. And it affects families and children. Let's see. Any other messages? So it's just for all of us, really. But there is a level of protection there. Like, be protective. Watch your surroundings if you have a lot of military in your town. Because I feel that. Nine of Pentacles, which is abundance, Ace of Pentacles, and then the Strength card. Yeah, so there's a great financial healing. We may hear something of this, or maybe it's the cryptos. Something happens financially. Either it's announced or we see it actually playing out, okay? King of Pentacles, Judgment card, King of Swords. Yeah, I really do believe that. So the Judgment card, what I'm getting with that is it's more of a communicative. We're going to hear something communicative about the financials. So, looks pretty good. Now, let's see. Any news about Trump? Does Trump have any messages about Trump that want to come through? Some trickster energy, of course. So, yeah, he's playing chess. And he's bringing us stability. And then we did get the Death card. So he's ending the evil. He's ending also, I think, what's going to happen is the financial system as we know it. So like the banks coming to an end. He's ending the system so that we can have stability. Financial stability and peace. So that's what came through for Trump specifically. So that is on his mind. That is on his game plan, his chess game right now. He's playing a little bit of a manipulative game, a little bit. Not to us, but to who he's working and dealing with in order to make this happen with the Queen of Pentacles, who is the queen of being financially stable. So it's looking good, you guys. But But yeah, that's pretty much what I have. I'll be back on Friday. I will do a show on Friday and we'll pull more cards. If you guys have, requests for topics for Friday's show, go ahead and leave your comment down below this video. We're running at about 40 minutes right now, so I'm going to wrap it up so I can get to my personal readings. And if you would like to schedule a personal reading, I do have immediate openings. I always edit my schedule so you can get right in. So arcanashores.net, all of it's there, all different types of readings and discounts. Also, if you use PayPal, Zelle, or Venmo, or Cash App. So all of that is there for you. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys. And thank you all so much for being here every time there's a show. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys. I'll see you guys on Friday. You guys take care of yourselves. Bye.